Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. This is Rob, the reseller guy, coming to you tonight with a video in regards to slow Facebook marketplace sales. So I discovered something the other day when I had some listings that had been sitting out there for under the 2 weeks time frame before Facebook messages you to say, hey, would you like to lower your prices and such? And I didn't want to drop my prices. So what I did was on your listing, you can go in there and do one of two things. One, you can go in there and edit it and drop it $1, and that'll boost you back up on the listing page. What I mean by the listing page is, when you search for your item, hopefully you search your item, see where it is on the listings, it goes by rows. And I don't think Facebook is like eBay as far as the algorithm and when it picks your listing up or where you are in the search results or something like that. I think it's basically is like whoever puts a new one on, you come down. And as that pile, as people keep putting stuff on, you drop down. That's how I've seen it work. I don't know if there's a different way. If there is, somebody let me know. So what I did was on one of them, it had been out there almost the 2 weeks, probably like 10, 11 days. I dropped it by $1 and relisted it. What that did was put me in the top 3 rows. And if you're looking at Facebook in the search, you'll understand what I mean by the top 3 rows. So that means basically when somebody clicks and looks for a specific item, they scroll down, I'm within that first few rows. Compared to when I did it prior to that, I was probably down a good 10 or 11 rows down. So my visibility was very minimal. And as you know, anything like that, and same with eBay, you don't get the looks, you don't get the buys, you don't get the sales. So that was one option I did and it worked. The other option I did, and when I didn't want to lower the price, was when you go on to your listing, you can do is mark as sold. So don't panic. You listen to what I'm going to tell you, and this is what you do. So when you click as mark as sold, there's another little box comes up and asks you where you sold it. Basically, did you sell it outside Facebook? Did you sell it on Facebook, or where did you sell it? You mark not sold. So what that does is basically takes your listing out of the Facebook marketplace, puts it in limbo. You waited probably a few minutes to give it a chance to do its thing, meaning Facebook to do their thing. Then you go back in there and you remake or you mark it as available. What that's going to do now is bring you back to the original listing screen when you put all the information in, your pictures, your description, your amount, and your shipping. Okay, you don't have to change any of that, so just keep continuing, click next until you're done, and basically your item is now relisted back on Facebook Marketplace, but it's at the top of the search level again. So, and I did that and it worked. I sold the item probably within a couple of hours. So obviously Facebook doesn't have the algorithm or Cassini, their algorithm and how they list your items. If you pay for boosting or from boosting your listing, then yeah, you're going to jump up on the top. But I don't recommend that because it's wasted money. If you do these 2 little steps periodically before Facebook messages you to, you want to change your listing or do you want to drop your price? If you do these I would say probably every 7 days if you haven't sold your item, to keep yourself back on the top. You got to keep yourself going so you have the views and eventually you'll sell your item. Could be because your sales are slow, you just don't have your price too high. Realistically, Facebook is such an open platform right now, you can ask for the higher price. But, do you really want to sit on an item? Or if you're drop shipping, really doesn't matter, I guess, if you're drop shipping. These items that I sold were items I had that were on eBay that weren't doing that good. I took them off eBay and put them on Facebook. I never recommend cross-listing at all, ever. It's just not good. It's against eBay policies for one, so if you get caught, you can have some issues there. But prior to, back in the past when I first was doing this, I tried listing in 2 places, and lo and behold, guess what happened? They both sold. So with one item, 2 sales. So I had to cancel one and then ship the other one. So you just don't want to do that. I don't recommend it, don't advise it, and you shouldn't do it. So if you have something on eBay and you're listed on Facebook Marketplace, you need to end the listing on eBay. Give it 2 weeks on Facebook. If it doesn't sell, then you end it on Facebook and you relist it back up on eBay. And then you're good to go. Now I have some tricks on eBay. I might do a video on that later on that have worked also. So rule of thumb is if your items are not selling on Facebook, you need to do something. One, you either adjust the price to get you back up on that top list or the top tiers, or you do the other trick and you do like I said in the earlier video, that'll put you back up there again. You may not make it on the very top row, but you're going to be within the first 4 rows, maybe 5. That's just a given. So I've done this a few times now to test this out to make sure what I'm saying is true. So it does work. It does get you back up to the top where you're seeing. Now, some people like to scroll to the very bottom of all the listings. Okay, fine. But if you're a online seller and like with eBay, if you're scrolling all the way down to the bottom and your items down there and you're not in the top first 10 rows on eBay, the odds of you selling it aren't that great. But with this trick, this gets you back up on top tier or the top rows. I don't know if Facebook is calling those things yet. I don't know what their definition of the listings are, but it's something to try. I've tried it several times. It does work. So with that being said, like and subscribe. I'll get another video out, I don't know, coming up here with my little trick on eBay, and I'll share that one with you probably. But yeah, definitely give it a shot. Get your sales back up and get your stuff sold. All right. Rob, Reseller Guy, signing out. Like and subscribe. Talk to you guys later.